How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. We're going to be talking about the entire market. You guys seem to be enjoying the market analysis updates, and I'm going to try to do this on a day-to-day basis so you kind of know what's happening. So, when we talk about the market analysis update, it kind of goes into consideration for all the altcoins. So if you're holding Solana, Bonk, Pepe, VeChain, whatever the case may be, this does apply to you. So looking across the board right now, we're seeing a lot of green right now for the crypto market. A lot of coins actually up much more than yesterday, which of course is always exciting to see. So that's a big plus point. You're looking at Cardano up 4.4%, Pepe up 9%, Bonk up 10%, WLD token 25%, INJ. You guys get the idea. We are seeing a lot of excitement coming in. As far as the entire valuation is concerned, we're again up about 1% over the course of the last 24 hours. Looking across the board, pretty much everything at this point is up double digits, which of course is always nice to see. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So some big news coming out, obviously big statements coming out from the Trump side of things. So you see President Trump says the US is dominating in Bitcoin and crypto, and we are going to keep it that way. So he's pretty much sticking to what he said from the beginning in terms of making US the global hub, because they understand if US doesn't become a global hub for crypto, there's going to be another country, most likely China. And that's where all the innovation will happen. But making it US the global hub, it just obviously benefits US the most, because of course when it comes from a developer side of things and even institutional investment or interest, it's going to be in the US. So that is great to see. Of course, he's talking about crypto. Obviously, a lot of people are still wondering whether or not crypto is going to be tax exempt. So anything that you earn in terms of profit for crypto, it's going to be capital gains tax free. Of course, those speculations are still up in the air. As of now, nothing is confirmed. So that's something that we need to keep in mind. I do believe there is one or two states in the US that have introduced that. I just don't remember which one. Let me know in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. But if you're looking at Bitcoin dominance here today, dominance did go down. You can see this for yourself. Dominance actually wicked down to 63.86%. And what if I told you this right here, just the fact that, the dominance went down the way it did a little bit, nothing too crazy, still sitting at 64%. But the fact that it went down is the main reason why you're actually seeing altcoins being up more than yesterday. So that is, of course, once again, more confirmation for us why we need to be paying attention to the dominance on a day-to-day basis. Now, I want to really talk about this chart here. This right here is the total valuation for the crypto space, excluding Bitcoin. So it doesn't put Bitcoin into consideration. So if we remove Bitcoin, you are looking at about $1.25 trillion for the entire valuation for the market, obviously excluding Bitcoin. So if you're looking at this, we're seeing something very, very interesting happening. So we still have not seen, we talk about altcoin season. We talk about that on a day-to-day basis. People want to see that altcoin season really occurring. But we haven't even seen, the excluding, market cap, obviously out of Bitcoin. Like if we remove Bitcoin out of the picture, we still have not seen all-time high happen. So that should really tell you we haven't even seen a proper altcoin season like we have seen in the past. If we kind of go back down memory lane, in 2021 November, Q4 obviously of 2021, we saw an all-time high of $1.71 trillion. We came very close to that last December, but obviously never really managed to break out of there. Once we get into the price discovery mode, that's where, the altcoin season, the parabolic cycle really kicks in. But in terms of us, even retesting last year highs, that itself is still about a 32% move from where we currently are, which means altcoins still have quite a big room to grow. And now I understand a lot of people are going to come out and say, well, Crypto ZX, what if this is the top? But let me kind of take you guys down, to the previous cycle. You saw what happened May of 2021. We saw a 1.5 trillion all-time high. We went down to almost $600 billion. And then look, we saw a new all-time high. And I'm very optimistic because Bitcoin was able to reach a new all-time high. I think we're going to see something similar happening for, the overall valuation, excluding Bitcoin, because there's going to come a time where Bitcoin does start cooling off, and all that money from these Bitcoin whales, all the profit, they are going to be looking for that altcoin opportunity. A lot of analysts are expecting that, and of course the icing on top is going to be if the likes of Donald Trump or a bunch of ETFs, indexes launching, BlackRock comes into the picture. Those are going to be a big catalyst behind even more of a push for the crypto market. So very, very exciting time. As far as Bitcoin is concerned, I have not put the Fibonacci back up to the new all-time high, because I'm giving it a little bit more time to see where Bitcoin kind of stabilizes itself. Then I will move the Fibonacci accordingly. But Bitcoin's pretty much on the neckline of yet again another all-time high. Maybe at the time of you watching this update, we have already seen 112,000 new all-time high for Bitcoin. We'll see what happens. Let me know down below what you guys think. If you are enjoying these updates, let me know in the comments. Of course, smash that like button. We'll see you later. Some Crypto ZX, and peace out.